Welcome to Synthetic Oil Protection. I'm your host Eben, and we're back with Katy.
Hey,
and it's been almost too long, I think. We can't keep her away that long because everyone loves her. So we got to have her back, and her beautiful 2017 Jeep Renegade. And we did this beautiful AMSOIL engine flush back 10 months ago, 8,000 miles ago. Now in the beginning, this car was burning quite a bit of oil, and I think that's because of the previous oil had some buildup. So we're back, and we added, I think we added a good quart of oil, didn't we?
We did.
In 8,000 miles. This burned a quart. Very unusual. Signature Series here, 100% synthetic. This burns about usually half a quart or less in 10,000 miles. So this is an unusual car, but here, take a look at the mileage. We're going to bring you right inside the box. You could say with this car, it's definitely like a box. And here's the mileage. We left it on for you. It's got 42464. And where we started at was, we started at only, there we go. It's off now. We started at, what was it? You got it with 32.
32.
And then we changed it at 34. So we put 8,000 miles. So we're going to check our dipstick. Let's check our dipstick. Let's see what we got. So Katy checks it about every month. And she thinks it's been burning a little less than before, but we don't know. All the way down. Got push it in all the way. Yep. Now pull out. You got it. And now you're going to hold it upright. No, not like that. Just like this on the side. Yep. We're still working. Yep. Fold this out. Good. And now we'll get it dialed in. We got it right here. And everything's looking good. And just give it a little rotate. And keep going all the way around. So the oil is coming right to there. And flip it over again. Keep going. Right to there. All right. So it's about, to me, it's looking about a half a quart low again. So I think we last did a filter change here about what was that, like 3-4 months ago? We did a filter change.
Did we change the filter? I think so.
I think we did. We changed the filter just to make sure because it was burning oil, and now it's still burned another half a quart. In how many thousand miles? What would you say? 2,000. All right. So it's still burning oil, and now it's not chugging oil. I mean, there's cars that chug where they're doing a quart of oil every 1,000 miles.
Really?
And some performance cars really, yeah. And they call that normal, and it's really not. There's something going on with the rings or with the valves or whatever. So we are going to do the oil change. Katy definitely wants you to just go through it. I told her the oil looks so good. You know, I'll just pinch it here. I'm going to pinch it and show you. I mean, it's just, yeah, when there's nothing there, the oil's still good. But we'll change it anyways. And we're going to be putting a bottle of PI Performance Improver in. This is a proprietary fuel system cleaner. Cleans the valves, all the carbon deposits on those valves inside the combustion chamber, gets those out, and this stuff can work miracles. So we're going to get to it, and we'll go test drive her around the block. All right, we're getting ready to drain her down. So this oil should be so beautiful. It's amazing how good it's going to look. We actually changed the filter on this a couple thousand miles ago, but you know, it is what it is. We're just going to do it. Katy wants to be ahead of the game, so we're going to be super safe, and that's what we're going to do. So we're draining her down. Usually we would do oil analysis, but since it looks so good, we're not going to do it. I have a lot of oil analysis. Check them out right here in the playlist. And you can check out all these different really good videos of all these different mileages. God, we did 5,000 miles on the Stevens truck. We did 15,000 or 13 on my Corvette. We did, that whole playlist is in the corner. And then 26,000 miles, 25,000 miles on Sean's Challenger. So many variety of cars you can check out. So the oil was still good on all of them, you know, but just check out the numbers. You'll get a kick out of the wear metals and stuff like that. And then if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe, tap that notification bell. You'll be able to come back and watch lots of lube in action like this later. I mean, all that type of lubing. Loving lubing and lubing. All right, we're going to feel her up now. So if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe, tap the notification bell. Also, I have my end of month giveaway that comes up every last Saturday of the month. So if you want to be in it, all you do is go ahead and leave a comment. Right down in the description section, or in the comment section, leave that comment, and I randomly personally select people from that area every about 30 minutes after I do my latest upload. So definitely leave a comment down there. And well, we're going to give you the reason why we say the wetter the better. The reason we say the wetter the better is because we got to lube our oil filter. So that's what we're going to do. Katie's got the filter. And now this is what it's like this little ritual where you get it all nice and lubed up. So let's see here. We got it all dialed in. And now I'll show you the oil filter. This oil filter is good for 99% efficiency at 20 microns. And a huge upgrade over OEM filters, and really we didn't have to change it today, but we're doing it just for extra due diligence. And we're going to be cracking open the Signature Series motor oil. This is what everyone raves about. 100% synthetic, so it's not a full synthetic. Has a much higher film strength, doesn't burn off as much, and well, keeps your engine much more better protection. And you'll see all those percentages down in the description section. Click the little reverse down arrow, show more. So now we're going to show you why the wetter the better. Hold it right here. There we go. Perfect. Look. Got to be quiet. Such a pure act of cleanliness. Oh, look at it bubbling. Here, give them a close-up. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Oh, and we have a little overflow. Look. Uh-oh. It's dripping. It's dripping wet. So now what do? We get it all lubed. Hold it up. Get it nice and wet. This filter's big enough for 2 finger. Ah, there we are. Get the threads. All right. Time to thread her on. All right. It's that time to lube her up. Let's do it. You got the honors, Katie.
All right.
Go for it. I'll get video. We're coming in. And then we're going to be putting in the PI cleaner. That's the one that goes in your fuel. This is up next, the PI cleaner. So go ahead and dump it in. So I think this car takes about 5.5 quarts. So we're going to fill her up. And if you want to see the very first engine flush we did, it's right up here in the corner. Check out that video there. Really good one where we flushed this little angel. And we did the transmission on her. And, well, you're going to hear how good this thing shifts right now. We're going to go rip around the block. All right, we're tag teaming. Here I come. A nice tall pour. Let's do it. Oh, I bottomed out in the hood. It's as high as I can go right there. Whoop.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Small accident. Right, so the last quart is going in. That's the 5th quart, and we got the half right here, and that's it, 5.5 quarts. All right, it's that time to put in our PI Performance Improver. This goes in every 4,000 miles. Katie, you're good to go.
All right.
Pop the cap. We're going to take off our cute little safety seal. You taco the lid. She's got it down now after a couple of times.
Yeah.
Stick it in. And with the new gasless gas cap compatible tip, not only can you stick it in, and you can yank it out. So we've had people on the channel get up to about 8% better gas mileage with just one bottle of this. Now it says on the bottle, you put it in every 4,000 miles or 100 idling hours, whatnot, depending on what your equipment is you're putting it in. So, you know, I say go by feel. You know, if you have an older car that's got a lot of buildup, you might want to put one in, come back in 2,000 miles, do it again, get that stuff out of there. If you have a car that's lighter, that's maintained like her car, it's not as necessary. You could even do it every 5,000 miles because Katy runs the upper cylinder lubricant. So she's got a whole case of that stuff, and she just sticks a little teeny bottle in every single full tank of gas. So that's another great fuel additive, which you'll see the AMSOIL upper cylinder lubricant. Awesome stuff. So now, the only thing left to do is go rip around the block. All right, so I wanted to mention one other thing. This is the flush that we used when we first did this car. And we also did Chelsea's car. She was another really good help to the channel. We did her Jeep Compass, I believe. And her Jeep had a class action recall. This engine probably might end up having one. Within the guidelines, half a quart burned in 2,000 miles. Not really quite a lawsuit type thing, but still kind of too much. You know, we've had cars go 10,000 miles with less than half a quart burned. So it's pretty excessive. It's kind of emitting a lot more smog than it should be, because when it burns it goes out the tailpipe and it's just more smog. So we're gonna go rip around the block, check out that video on Chelsea's Jeep. Well, let's rock it. All right, so we're ripping around the block with Katy and the beautiful little 17 Renegade. And I tell you what, this thing's transformed. I cannot even believe how quiet this thing is and the way it shifted.
It is very quiet, I have to say. It is.
And the last thing we did was the transmission fluid on this little guy. And believe it or not, it was pretty darn easy. It's a basic drain and fill. You don't have to change the filter. The only thing is a little bit of a stickler to get to. You got to turn that wheel, I think, all the way to the right, and you kind of go in the side. So that's really it. I mean, the car runs good. Well, I take it back. The car runs excellent. But why it's burning the oil could just be a Jeep thing again. It could be something with their engineers. You know, was this ran low on oil before? I don't think so. It runs too strong. I drove it pretty hard and I felt the power of it, and it's still running good. I think it's just a manufacturer's thing, I think is what it is. So no big deal. You keep moving on. You use the best oil that doesn't burn off. You don't have to add it as much. Katy checks the oil level every month.
Yep.
And that's really it. Anything else you want to add, Katy?
No, I'm just loving how all these products are making my car run. Amazing.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, well, check out the transmission fluid change right here in the middle. Check out the engine flush right below. And we will see you back next time on Synthetic Oil Protection.
Bye.
Cheers to protection, protection, protection.